Welcome to App of the Day. I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
Today's app is Forbidden Island.
You know, it could have been called Forbidden Isle.
It was called Forbidden Island for trademark purposes.
Okay, Forbidden Island Adventure.
Yes, this is created
If you dare.
by Matt Leacock, who is a game developer. He made Pandemic. This is a board game.
Oh.
So this is Forbidden Island.
Oh.
Forbidden Island has many of the same mechanics as Pandemic, but it's stripped down and a lot of the kind of nonsense is taken out.
Okay.
I quite like this. Now, this is a iPad version of the board game. There are a couple of things to note. One, not really any AI. Two, it's only pass and play or put the iPad and like a tabletop
so
in it.
No.
There's no internet multiplayer. It kind of is okay.
Share the iPad. I hate sharing.
Well, here's the thing.
Especially the iPad.
For the way these games work, you have to kind of communicate with each other, and it would be like I understand why they didn't make this an iPad, an internet
why not?
game.
Then I can like explore the map on my own terms, and you can explore the map, and we can actually talk about it.
I'm gonna just go in here and jump right
Okay.
in.
So it's like Pandemic, cooperative.
Cooperative. The way it works is each player has a role. For example, I'm an engineer. You're going to be a pilot.
Okay.
And you start out on this island. The island is a grid of tiles in the board game.
I've got to look upside down.
That's all right. Well, it'll flip when it's time to play because we have it on pass and
So this
play.
is the map.
So this is the map.
Oh.
The way this works
Not
is
as interesting as Pandemic's map.
well, each of the tiles on this map. So the map's different each time.
Right,
The grid
it's
is different
randomly generated.
because it's just tiles.
Yep.
Each of these is an island, and the island is sinking into the ocean.
Each of these is an island?
No. Each of these is an area of an island.
Okay.
The island as a whole is sinking into the
That's
ocean.
not good.
There are 4 treasures
Is this
on
a
this
thinly
island.
veiled global warming
There's
propaganda?
there's stuff happening here.
Okay.
But the upshot is, as the island sinks, before the island sinks, you want to get treasure and escape from the island.
Yeah, I saw like the Mummy.
Right,
You don't want to be the brother who.
No, you don't. You don't. No, don't get left behind.
No.
So each of the players starts on the helicopter, Fool's Landing, and then you can move. And each of the dudes has different powers. Like the engineer.
Fool's Landing. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Fool's Landing
I
is
see. It
up
looks
here
like
in the
the
top right.
helicopter.
Yeah, it looks like a helicopter.
Does it sink like based on laws of physics, like the edges sink
No. So there's a
What?
draw pile. Each turn consists of a stage where you move, and then you draw some cards, and the cards do things. And as you progress in the game, you have to draw more of the sinking island into the things
first?
game.
Okay. Are the cards that are blue the ones that are already sunk in the water?
Cards that are blue are already sunk. Yes, that is correct. Now you can sandbag them and bring them back. For example, I moved my engineer over here
It's a Phantom Rock.
to Phantom Rock. I'm going to play my
Ominous.
sandbags,
Okay. You put a sandbag on Phantom Rock.
and I'm bringing Phantom Rock back,
How
and
does
also
that
bringing my
work?
dude in there. He has sandbags. He's an engineer. It's like a train driver.
Wow.
So then I'm going to move to the title palace.
Doing swell of a job.
Hey man, thanks. I don't have a green, so the way you collect treasures, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm having to remember as we go. Is
Okay.
you need 4 of the color of the treasure. So for example,
Just like Pandemic.
I'm on title
Instead of-
palace.
It's collecting treasures as opposed to getting rid of diseases.
Exactly. I need 4 of these green cards. There's only 5 or 6 of them in the deck. I can't remember exactly what the deal is there. But the upshot
why
is
is it green?
that's the treasure that I'm on. So see, I'm on the title palace. It has the green treasure.
Oh, okay, that's green. Okay.
Yeah. If I have 4 of those, now you can exchange cards between players because it's a
I need
co-op
to
game.
be in the same
But we have to
square.
share the space or have a power that allows
And I
that.
can only move 1 square per turn.
You can move as many squares as you want, but you have a limited number of actions per turn.
Okay.
So I'm out of actions now. I've moved as far as I can. I'm going to draw a card.
Yeah, you got a.
I'm draw
green
another
line.
card. So I'm kind of boned. I'm in a bad place, right? Because I don't have any doubles of the same color.
Okay.
I'm going to draw from the flood deck, which means that Copper
Ooh.
Gate is now sunk, and Crimson Forest is now sunk.
That's not good.
Now, I don't want to alarm you,
Uh-huh.
but if any of these go away and we can't get to one of the treasures, see, there's 2 red treasures, there's 2 yellow treasures, there's 2 purple treasures, and there's
Yep.
2 green treasures.
Yep.
If both of the treasures sink away, we're pretty much boned.
Oh, because we need one of each treasure to win?
Exactly. We need one of each treasure to
Well,
win.
that's not good.
So you're blue. It's your go.
I can't. What is my pilot ability?
Once per turn, fly to any tile on the island for 1 action.
Sweet. I'm going to fly over to you.
Okay. No, you should go reinforce some of this stuff. Fly over to Coppergate.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
But I have also sandbags?
No, you can reinforce as part of your normal actions.
Reinforce.
Yeah. So you just reinforce 2 things, and thus saved our access to the Cave of Embers. And now you're out of turns,
Okay.
so you're going to treasure deck, and you got a
This
helicopter.
would be better with 4 people.
This is really good with 4-player. It's an awesome 4-player game. It's pretty good as 2
I feel like
players.
with 2 players, we're gonna get overrun and
No, because the thing is, the more players you have, the more you draw as well.
right.
So the more you draw from the flood deck, which is the shaft deck, basically. So Twilight Hollow, once you've drawn 2 of the cards for any of these areas, they sink away forever, which is bad news. We don't need any of that stuff over there. I'm going to migrate up this way, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Why can't I move?
Are you out of actions?
No, I shouldn't be out of actions yet. Oh, there we go. I can't go diagonally with this guy. That's the problem. I'm going to shore up Crimson Forest.
All right.
'Cause that's what I do. The game works like this. There's a bunch of difficulty levels. Basically, it gets harder by drawing more and more cards. And depending on the difficulty you play on, you start with more cards, drawing more cards at a time. So when you draw 3 flood cards,
Yeah.
all of a
Then,
sudden it
yeah.
starts getting really
Yep,
hard.
yep.
As you progress further in the game, eventually you'll reach things that make you increase the difficulty level, even as you're playing on the initial
Over
run.
time.
Yeah, so
After number of turns.
by the end, you'll be pulling 4 or 5 flood cards at a time.
That sucks.
And there may only be 6 flood cards left because you remove the flood cards as they sink away. It's a fantastic game. I really like it. I think it's actually a better game than Pandemic, which I know is unpopular.
Well, because there's a randomized element.
No, because there's less random. Well, because the board is randomized.
Yes.
But because a lot of the complexity in Pandemic comes from fiddly stuff that they had to add to balance off the core game. Because this is just a balanced core game, it's a little bit more accessible.
I think
and
there's a
lot
missed
more fun to
opportunity.
play.
I mean, the art seems good, but it's like really tiny. There's a missed opportunity to animate some of that stuff and make it even cooler.
That's true, but these are just these are the cards from the game. I think that I like the sound effects that they added. I thought that was kind of nice. Let's sync some. Uh-oh, Temple of the Sun. That's not good.
So it's another one of those games where having the iPad digital version is almost better than having the physical version because you save a lot of cleanup and randomization, and it all does a lot of the stuff for you.
It's also a good way to learn how to play the game. I'm going to leave it at this. I think people are probably really incredibly confused. If you have more questions about this game, there's a good Board Game Geek forum for it where you can learn more. You can also download the instructions. I think this is a good way. The other nice thing about this is since it's a co-op game, it's actually kind of fun to play in a solitaire mode where you control all 4 players rather than where one person
Forever
controls
Alone
all
mode?
4. Yeah, Forever Alone. Forever Alone.
On Forbidden Island.
This has been App of the Day. I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
We will see you guys next time.
Bye.